Well, hello again, everyone. Professor Profit coming to you from Craps University, and today we're going to start our series on bubble craps. These are systems that for the low roller, and you want the low betting levels, low buy-ins. Bubble craps is the machine for you. You can also play solo. You don't have to worry about the other players at the table. If you're perhaps playing a dark side system and getting the stink eye from the other players, that won't happen on a bubble crap machine because nobody will know what you're playing. So if you value the privacy of that, bubble craps is your machine then. We're going to be switching things up a little bit and using the Crapsy software. That way we don't have to try to figure out all the different payouts for bubble craps. As you know, it pays down to the penny, and it's just take too long to figure out with the calculator what the exact payouts are. So we're going to use the Crapsy software. I think it's the best out there right now for bubble craps, and so I hope you enjoy that. So we're going to head down to the virtual felt in this case, and we're going to explain the up as you lose system, which is Vince's system, and we also are going to incorporate the step down system with the up as you lose system in order to minimize those losses, and that way we won't be losing a full board most of the time. Every now and then you're still going to get caught. But anyway, we'll incorporate those two systems together and see if we have a winner here. So we'll join you down here on the Crapsy virtual felt here shortly and explain the mechanics of it. Then we'll roll it out for a few minutes and see if we have something worth working with here. See you on the felt. Okay, everyone, down here on the playfield, and as you'll notice, this is not our actual playfield. Since we're doing a bubble crap series, we're going to use the Crapsy software and their bubble crap software. That way we don't have to figure out what the payouts are, since they're done all the way down to pennies. And we'll let the Crapsy folks figure that out for us. So anyway, for session 1 in our bubble crap strategy series, we're going to be using the up as you lose system, and that was developed by Vince. And then we're going to mash it up with the step down system, which is yours truly, and see if we can come out with a winner. We're going to start out off with a $500 buy-in. You'll see the buy-in at the top right of the screen there, $500 bankroll. And we're going to start off with $3 across. And that'll be, or $3 on each number, that's 18 across. And if we finish up with this shooter and we're less than $500 in our bankroll, which means it would be a losing shooter, then for the next shooter we would increase to $6. And then if we lost there, we would increase to $9, and on and on and on. And once we get back to our $500 bankroll, or whatever the bankroll was when the shooter started, whichever is the highest, we'll revert back to our base level, which again is 18 across, or $3 on each number. Also, as we are shooting, each time we have a score hit and get paid, we'll take down the 2 outside numbers, which is part of the step down system. And we'll continue doing that. Also, if we throw a horn number, we'll treat that as a score hit and take down the 2 outside numbers, and that'll help protect our profits. Now, once we get down to just the 2 numbers, if we throw a horn number, then we'll just leave those up. But once we complete that level, throw a 6 or an 8 and get a score hit there, we'll replace the 5 and the 9 and start shooting again. And we'll just use the up as you lose system as our base system, and then the step down system will be a complement to that. So let's go ahead and get started. We've got again a $500 bankroll, and let's get a number established here, and then we'll start our betting. Okay, we have a square pair. That's the hard 8. So we'll start off with 18 across, 3 on each number. And here's our first roll. And that's the 10 hard, so that's a nice little payout there. and that is a score hit, so the two outside numbers come down. We'll take down the 4 and the 10. And one thing you have to be sure of on your Bubble Crafts machine is that you pull those numbers all the way down to the bottom of the screen. We have a horn number here, so we'll treat that as a score hit, and we'll take down the two outside numbers, the 5 and the 9, and say we're pulling the 5 down, and we don't pull it all the way to the bottom of the screen. It'll stop and bet on the AC-DC, which we don't want to do. So just be sure you bring it all the way down to the bottom of the screen and get it off where you're not betting it. So let's see if we can hit that 6 or 8 here. And there's the AC-DC, and again, since we only have the two numbers left, even though that's a horn number, we'll leave those up. And there's the 7 out. So we did lose a little bit on that shooter, just 15 cents. So we'll go up to the next level, which is 6 on each number. So let's get that up. And that's a 36 across. And we're going to leave everything, we're going to turn everything off because we need get a number established before we start wagering. So let's get that number established here. That's the 6 hard. And now everything is on. And here's our next roll. There's the 6-3, that's the center field 9. So that's a nice payout. And you'll see our bankroll now is above 500. So we're going to take everything down and reduce to 3 on everything. And when we reduce down to the base level, when we were at the $6 level, we just had the 4 numbers out, but we're going to go ahead and repopulate the entire board here. And here we go. Okay, there's the 3-1. That's the 4 easy. So there's a nice little payout. So the two outside numbers come down as part of the step down system. We drag them all the way off to the bottom of the screen. And now we just have $12 at risk. There's the square pair, so the 8 hard. And we'll take down the two outside numbers again. This time it's the 5 and the 9. And let's see if we can hit that 6 or 8 now. And there's the 7 out. All right, so we're sitting at 511 in our bankroll, so we're still up. So we're going to, well, actually we're down from our high, which was 517. So we will go up to the 36 across, the $6 level, once we get a number established. And that number is the 6 easy. So let's get 36 across up, $6 on all the box numbers. And there's the 5-1 6 easy. So there's a good payout. Get a sip of coffee here. And let's take the two outside numbers down. That's the 4 and the 10. And we are off on the come out roll. And that's the 6 easy again. Our bankroll sitting at 518. And there's the 4-1 5. That's the no field 5. So we'll take down the two outside numbers again, sitting at 527. And so let's pull everything down. And we'll go back to 18 across. And let's roll the dice. There's a 6, 4, 10. 10 easy. And we'll take down the two outside numbers. Bankroll now is at 532. And there's the 7 out. So that reduces us to 520. So once again, we'll get a number established and come back with 36 across, $6 on everything. And that's the 6 hard. There's our $6. 36 across. And there's your 11. So we'll take down the two outside numbers since that's a horn number that we threw. So the 4 and the 10 come down. And the next roll. And there's the center field 9, the Colt 45. And so the 5 and the 9 come down. And again, let's be sure to pull all the way down and get those numbers off the screen. And there's the 6 easy to complete that level. And so we are at 536. So let's go ahead and pull down those numbers. And we're going to go with 18 across. We'll turn them off until we get a number established. here's the come out roll. And that's yo 11, so nothing there. So let's do it again. There we go, 516 easy, so everything is on now. Bankrolls at 536, and that's something you have to pay attention to so you'll know where your betting levels are. Here's the 6 hard. So that's a score hit. We'll take down the 2 outside numbers, the 4 and the 10. Be sure we pull them off the board. And we got to come out roll, so we are off right now. Our bankroll's at 539. And 10 is our number, the 10 easy. And this one we are on. And there's a 7 out. Okay, so 539 was our bankroll. We dropped it to 527. So once we get a number established, we'll come back with 36 across. And 5 is going to be the number, the no field 5. And let's get those bets out. And here's our roll. Okay, there's a repeater, 325. And let's take down the 2 outside numbers, the 4 and the 10. And we get another number established. We are off. And that's the 628, 8 easy. And so now we are working. See if we can get an inside number here. And there's AC Deucey, so that's a horn number. So it's part of the step down system. The 2 outside numbers come down, the 5 and the 9. And now we're looking for a 6 or an 8. And there's the 8 easy. And that puts us at 543, so that's a new high. So let's take down our 2 $6 bets, get a number established, and then we'll come back with 18 across, or $3 on everything. That's the 4 easy. 314. And we got our bets up. We are working. Ooh, 7 out, and that's when it hurts, when you got a fully populated board. So we were at 543. That's the number we'll be looking for before we can step back down. Currently at 525, so let's get another number established. And that's the 6 easy. And we'll go up to 36 across now. And we are working. Here we go. And there's the aces in both places. So the 2 outside numbers come down on the horn number. So now we've got 24 inside. There's yo 11, so that's another horn number. And so now we're just down to the 6 and the 8. There's the 8 easy. And 543 is where we were. We're at 532. So we'll need to come back with $6 on everything as we repopulate the 5 and the 9. So we'll do 6 here. And 6 here. And again, we're not repopulating the entire board as we're trying to protect what profits that we have on this shooter, which is $7. So even if we hit a 7 out here, we would still lose on this shooter, but it'd be $12 less that we lost. So hopefully we'll throw an inside number here and get back on track. So there's the 4 easy, so nothing there. And that's the price you pay sometimes on the step-down system when you don't have all those numbers bet. And there's a 10 easy, so that's 2 that we've missed. And looking for something between a 5 and a 9 that's not big red. There's the center field 9, the Colt 45. So we finally get a score hit, so we'll take down the 2 outside numbers, the 5 and the 9. And that leaves the 6 and the 8. We're at 540 now, so one more score hit, we can go back to base level. Here's the 3-2 no field 5, a tray and a duck. And our next roll, another no field 5, ace and a 4 this time. Looking for a 6 or an 8. And there's the 10 easy, 6, 4, 10. And there's another 5, a tray and a duck. And AC Deucey. And still looking for that 6 or 8. There's the 8, 8 easy. All right. So 543 was the goal. We're at 547. So we can reduce down now to 18 across, and we're still working. Oh, and there's a 7 out. So 547 is where we were. 529 is where we are. So we'll get a number established, and there's the front line winner. Take the don'ts on the 437, and we'll go up to 36 across as soon as we get a number established, and that number is the 8 easy. So let's get our bets up, and here we go. And there's the Colt 45, the center field 9. So that's a score hit. So we'll bring down the 2 outside numbers, get those out of harm's way. There's AC Doocy, so that's a horn number. So the 2 outside numbers come down on a horn hit. And again, be sure you pull those all the way down off of the screen. There's the 538 easy. And so we're at 544, so we're still not quite to our goal. So let's get another number established, and then we'll repopulate that 5 and the 9. All right, that's the square pair. That's the 8 hard. So we'll come back with $6 on the 5 and $6 on the 9. And we're working. Here we go, looking for an inside number. And there's one, the 6-3 center field 9. So that gets us to 553. So we can take everything down here and come back with 18 across. So $3 on everything. And we're at 553 now is our high water mark. And there's the 516 easy. So we'll bring down the 2 outside numbers once again and roll it again. All right, there's the box cars, all the dots we got. So the 2 outside numbers once again come down. Now we're looking for a 6 or an 8. And there's the 8 easy, 5-3. So now we're looking at 560. So we'll repopulate the 5 and the 9. And we're going to turn everything off. Get a number established. And then we'll turn it back on. A 415, so the no field 5 will be our number. And we're working. Here we go. There's the 516 easy. And that's a score hit, so we'll take down the 2 outside numbers. And that leaves the 6 and the 8. And there's the snake eyes. We'll roll them again. There's the 8 easy. And I think on that note, I think hopefully you've got a good idea of how this system works. We started out with $500 bankroll, and we're walking away from the table at $567.35. So that's a nice little return there for just 10 or 15 minutes worth of rolling. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. That's the up as you lose, step down system mashups, and that's the way we play it on the Bubble Craps machine. Obviously, you can translate that over to a live table and just increase your bets. And of course, your bankroll, you need a little bigger bankroll than $500 if you are rolling live, say a $10 or $15 minimum bet table. So anyway. Thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed that, and we'll give it a shot next time you see an empty Bubble Craps machine that's calling for you. I hope you enjoyed the Crapsy software here. I think it's probably the best as far as Bubble Craps goes in the industry, and that's what we'll be using for this series. And we'll do 5 or 6 of these, just simple little systems that are profitable. As you can tell, we only had 7 outs in 60 rolls, so a little above average shooting here, and that certainly helps out when you get those. So once again, this is Professor Profit coming to you from Craps University. Thanks again for joining us. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, and if you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so. It's absolutely free. and we would like nothing better than have you be part of the Craps University student body. If you're out there rolling those bones this week or pushing those bubble crap buttons, we wish you nothing but the best of luck, and may all your rolls be winners. We'll see you again next Sunday. Thanks again for joining us. Bye-bye.